Yay! Okay, we are officially live with Lance Hurd. If you guys don't know Lance Hurd, he's most well known for his shamanistic ceremonies, his intuitive counseling, Reiki healings, house clearings, and dream interpretation. He's been doing these things for more than 25 years, let's just say, and he's amazing. So, Lance, tell us a little bit more about yourself.
Well, Jamie, my practice, mostly comes from the oneness perspective, and so I try to help people see their connection to the oneness so that they know that they're not separate. And also, I have a big emphasis on self-love and how to manage energy. There's many different ways that, I help people with that. It might be through Reiki, it might be through just my life experience, or just, something that I channel in the moment when somebody comes in to see me. And, I use the word pristine divine love a lot when I teach, people how to use their, gain more love. And the reason why I do that is because I tell people that we all receive pristine divine love at the highest level. It's just that because we have maybe past lives or, this situation that happened to us, and this one, well, that pristine divine love has to go through all of that before we can get it. And when we express it, it has to go through all of that before we express it. And that's why sometimes love comes out a little clunky. So that's basically in a nutshell. That's, I help people also learn how to manage their energy. A lot of times I'll say, like, the currency of the earthly perspective is money, but the currency of the spirit is energy. So I try to help people learn how to best invest their energy so they get something in return more pleasurable, let's say.
I love that. I love that. I was envisioning, as you were describing that, I was envisioning a forest, and let's say a path that goes directly to the, but we don't ever take that path. We take, oh shoot. We lost you. We lost your visual, Lance. I can still hear you though.
Okay, just a minute. Somebody, let me do something here. Okay.
There you go.
Are you there now? Okay, there you go.
Perfect.
All right.
Perfect. So I envision this forest experience, the path directly to the, the end all be all of perfection and whatever our mind's eye looks like, whatever that looks like to us. But we don't ever take that path. Yeah. We always take the path through the forest and around and up and down.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah. Exactly.
So you help navigate us back to the light path.
Exactly.
I love it.
And I'll use a lot of my experiences, personal experiences and dreams pertaining to whatever the situation that the person is going through at the time, so they get a better connection. I kind of like make it, because I guess you would call them heavenly perspectives, or sometimes a little bit hard to be grounded and brought down to earth because it's so complex. So I try to...
I know nothing about that.
Yeah, so it's a little bit more... you can chew on it a little bit, Like, oh, okay, yeah, I get it now, type of.
Yes. So, when I feel that balloon inflate and like start floating me up to the sky, I definitely have to feel the lead.
Exactly.
Let's come back down. All right. So for those of you who have seen a few of these interviews, you know that the interview is not necessarily about the business, but more about getting to know Lance as a person. So I have some fun questions for you, Lance. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right.
Sounds wonderful.
If name a sport or activity that you're really good at.
Woo! Well, I was never good at any sports. I wasn't really much into them, but I was really good at archery when I was younger. I loved it very much, and I even made my own bow and arrows from scratch. So
Awesome. That's awesome. I know that I read somewhere that you were into Hopi jewelry, that you were a Hopi jewelry expert at some point,
yeah,
if not currently.
yeah, I was very fortunate because I got trained by Hopi silversmith Michael Caboti, and he was a very famous Hopi overlay artist, and he was amazing.
Wow, that's so cool. So, you know, I consider archery a sport, and I also consider making art an activity. So there's two that you're really, really good at. Awesome. What book changed your life?
Well, that would be my dream book. I have a dream book, Mary Summer Rain book of 20 dream symbols. And that helped bridge a big gap for me because I realized that I could utilize my own perception of what a dream meant. And as long as I believed it, then the universe would believe it, and we'd be in coherence with each other. And it just made my life a lot easier.
Nice. Love it.
I can't remember how you say that. You know what I mean.
I do. Yes. I hear you. Yeah, that, dream interpretation it's an important piece of the symbolism, and it's so individual, but at the same time, there's a collective consciousness to it, right?
Oh, it's huge, really. What fascinates me about dreams is they can be so whimsical, shooting from one scene to the other. But if you learn how to read the words of symbolism and you take it in the order in which you see it, even though it's completely different objects, it all lines up in a linear fashion, just like you're communicating. And that's what fascinates me about dreams.
Completely agreed. All right. So what's the best compliment you've ever received?
The best compliment I ever received, I would say, thank you. Yeah.
That heartfelt thanks.
Yeah, that's the most beautiful thing there is, in my opinion. Oh.
My little kitty decided to join us.
Oh, so sweet.
She wanted to be here for your interview.
Oh.
All right. So two more questions. What makes your soul sing?
Well, I would say first it would be self-discovery, because it helped me to understand others better. And now that I've helped myself, it helps. What makes my heart sing is to see others happy, to be hopping and skipping down the road with a big smile on their face, because I know how painful it is and how much of a challenge it can be.
Yes. I tell my daughter is 15, and we've had many a conversation. She's such a teacher to me, but we've had many a conversation around how life is what you make of it, and just being happy for one instance of the day is such a blessing. So if you're happy for more than one instance in a day, your life is amazing, right?
Correct. And that is the currency of the spirit that I was talking about that you can take with you when you go on from here. So that's the part that is of the most value.
Yes. And so when we teach our children, right, it just brings up the whole planet. It brings up everybody so much faster, right?
Big time. The ripple effects of us doing our work is so important.
It is
and that's
so
why,
important.
it doesn't matter if you work at McDonald's or you wash cars for a living. You're doing it and you're helping all of us. Yeah.
That's right. Attitude. Attitude is everything when it comes to where you are, who you're at, and who you attract to your experience, right?
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. One more fun question, and then we'll get to how we can contact you, my friend.
Okay.
Who has influenced you the most?
Well, that's Dr. Peebles, who is channeled by Summer Bacon in your neck of the woods over there in Sedona. I've known Summer since day one when she used to do it in her house. And all I can say is that those moments in my life were some of the most amazing moments that I cherish the most in my heart.
Yes, yes. Just that intuiting divine wisdom, right?
Oh, it's priceless.
It is so priceless. I totally agree. Totally agree. So if somebody wants to get a hold of you, how do they do that?
Well, they just go to lanceherd.com and it's HEARD. And that's it. And
That's it.
basically everything there. Yeah.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Well, Lance, you stay on. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you, Lance, for your time for this interview. It has been super fun.
Well, thank